Hello. Ah, righty. Monk. I did not open up the thing. There's always one thing that I forget. Hello, Mace. How are you? How are you? Right, there we go. Where am I at here? Full garage nav. Just gonna follow the list like I did before. It's the easiest thing to do. Fulgur Anjanea. Can't remember where he starts. You had a profitable Splatoon rank session, taking a break, you're not in the mood. Tower control. Fair. Good idea. Pardon me. Good idea. Chat doesn't seem to be popping up on the stream, really. So it does not. Interesting. Jesus. If I add a source of a new chat box, no, okay, weird. It just took a while to work, apparently. Just took a bit. It figured itself. Even the layer made that very scary. I'm happy to be of service. Scaring the shit out of me. Also helps that because I'm the owner of the channel in this instance, but because I have the like mod privilege to be able to type as quickly as I possibly can. It's just a shit ton at once, right? It's not like it's just a little bit. Hacking you on occasion because of your multi-messaging. Oh well, this isn't gonna work. It didn't even get launched, which is weird. There we go. Very odd. The real reason you want to stay as a mod rather than the rather than anything else. It's just so when you mistype something and then incorrectly correct it 5 times in a row that it's not like you can't type this. You're being too quick. Great variety of insignificant reasons. speaking of being moderately helpful, I'm kind of amazed that we haven't had another frickin' Wilds trailer. Very surprising. You should look out for them as they release, yeah. It's for others, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna watch them as well. Velk gears allowed as long as it's not AT Velk, yes. Hey, cat pants. It's going alright. How are you? I'm a bit bummed I didn't get to play as much Grand Blue as I wanted this morning. I didn't get to play that much. It's a shame. I'm getting up there though. Suppose replace the world, might as well. We're waiting for the rotation, right? If you're not doing anything else. Especially since we're at a point where you probably have a good chunk of weapons you can use now. You're gonna have to try and give Grand Blue a fair try at some point. I have been enjoying the grind. Which is what basically the exact reason I wanted to play it, is for the grind. And it's been good. Velk opened up just about anything. Because you like the way the weapons look. I don't know where I was at the moment. Extreme, I think. Getting close to the end of Extreme. And then there's Maniac and then Proud, which is where I want to get to. But the fight that I want to do is... Nice. head seems to be broken. I believe all I needed from Anjanath was like 2 fangs. And then I'm done with him. And it should be another weapon complete as well. Then what? Elder Dragons, Bones and Bloods are going to be the big issues. I don't think I've got much left in terms of other normal monsters, right? Did I finish Lavinus? I think I did get a mantle, right? Amazing. I think that fling just went into the, I don't think it went into the wall. I think it went into, like, the bomb trap that my cat places on the floor. It's unfortunate in a way because you don't get the damage, but it looks very funny. Come on, Angie. Die and give me 1 fang. That's all I need from you, buddy. Just 1. Nice. Just 1 fang. You died for the mountain charge. It's always good when they die from a mountain attack. Is there any other non-Elder stuff that I need? That's all Velkhana. No. It is exclusively Elder Dragons and Full Dragon Anjanath. Okay. Oh, not true. The solid bones. The friggin' solid bones. There's the hard thing. You're going to be waiting long for a rotation after this as clams, which you could try, but man. Was it every hour or like every half an hour that it cycled? Every 2? Oh. Yeah, that ain't great for you. That ain't great for you. Fulguration's Tower. Another weapon. Slapped into green and green tree. Tis finished. Tis done. The fucking lightful. Pom pom pom. Is there any quests you need, Mace? To check? Excuse me, even though I probably know the answer to no. You could, but you don't really care about making things in the world. Fair enough. There is stuff you just don't give a shit. Understandable. We need this challenge cleared? We do. There is but limited time. I never put the fucking code into the chat. I just realized. Whoopsie. That's furious for Jang. That's not very helpful. Gara is not allowed. It doesn't seem like I'm going to have an extremely convenient way to get these things, unfortunately, these solid bones. Other than maybe this. Which is a... I did not switch to a fire weapon. an event quest might be my best shout here. For an Azulos and a Fulgur Anjanath. It has a guaranteed reward of 3 solid bones. 18% of additionally 1 and a 1% of 3 additionals. I don't know if that is better. Guaranteed 3 and then 18% a pop. Or if there is some quest that I could maybe get investigation rewards from. It doesn't seem like they pop up in investigation rewards, except for specifically Brute Tigrex for some reason. Otherwise, it's a 38% chance of getting 1 at a time from a whole bunch of different quests. The quests would probably be easier. The problem with that being that you'd have to hit 3 38s to even break even. But you could also just get like 6 if I got really lucky. It's probably, unfortunately, worth just doing this quest. This quest also gives bonus master rank points, which would help me to get to that master rank 100 quicker, which is nice. Wow, good hit. So I think I'll probably end up doing that. This is going to be a bit boring at the end, because it's just going to be like that quest over and over and over and over again. So maybe I should slip it in like once per full rotation of materials here. Then there'll be less of it at the end. Probably 'tis wise. Oh, hello Eugene. How are you? I killed Sharon? No. No, I'm thinking about, oh, I didn't realize he was sucking my life away there. I need solid bones. There is a guaranteed 3 solid bone a quest, which also coincidentally is one of the ones that gives you extra master rank points. So when I do get Chara right, that will be nice, because it will probably lessen the amount of times that I have to fuck around with stuff. Do we just say what I start with? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be somewhere in the late 60s, early 70s. But if I'm doing that quest, and I'm gonna have to do that quest quite a few times in all likelihood, that's probably gonna fuck with it a lot, because that quest gives you a shit ton of points, I remember. So, don't know. It's an event quest? Yeah, it's Full Grand Trap and a Geolos. How's it going, my last lot? I'm doing good. I didn't really get to play a lot of Grand Blue today, which is a bit of a bummer because I had like chores and stuff to do. I was quite tired, so I stayed in bed for a while and just read instead of getting up. But otherwise, I'm doing good. How is your work day treating you? Suddenly step out because of cancel meeting stuff. I did not get hit yesterday. Bow's a good choice. I am kind of jealous of Mace right now, to be honest. Bow is really fucking nice for this guy. I kind of wish the cat was smart enough to not put down shock traps against elders. Oh shit! The cat's compulsive neurosis, yeah. Go put the trap down. The cats must have sinned some shit, man. Oh. Why are you gonna do that to me? Did the fights towards the end of Iceborne? I was saying this to the small one the other day. I always forget they actually get like kind of difficult. You do actually have to pay attention and fight properly, like Black Veil and the Elder Dragons and stuff. Suckers do take some attention. Gara's damage is not to be underestimated yet. Hello, Robot. Welcome. Today you land Pop Market, there's Monster Hunter... What? You have 4. Amazing. I don't know what it is, but amazing. Okay, thank fuck that's broken, finally. Nice to see me on your favourite Elder from this game. Is your favourite Elder from this game Black Veil specifically, or just Vow? There's a claw break. Because I like Vow a lot. And I know a lot of people like Vow a lot, but there isn't many people who like Black Veil. Do you like Vow a ton? Black Veil beats him for you? Yeah? Cool. He's very endemically interesting. Nice. That's some good shit. 3 when I need 13 would take 4 lots of that quest. Oh god. Being endemically interesting to 90% of it for you, yeah? I thought it might be. I think it's why like the favorite monster discussion is such a mess, right? Because a lot of it's like, by what definition? Because what I typically do is like weigh a lot of stuff across the board into my choice with that. Like, do I find the endemics interesting? Do I like the way the monster looks? Is its fight fun? Do I like its gear? Do I like the way its gear looks and the skills that it comes with? Any like emotional attachment I have to it, right? For some people, it's just the fight. For you, the gear doesn't come into it, yeah. It's one of the big reasons why Naga fell off of my #1 spot. It's because I realized I kind of fucking despise the way his gear looks. Kind of absolutely hate it. You don't care for Naga because he's kind of basic. That's why I like him. I feel kinship with him. Naga's entry in the most recent games as well is like really weak, in my opinion. I think Naga in Iceborne's kind of poopy. I don't think he's that fun in Rise either. That's why you like Nergi and can't stand Magnum Ale. One has cool ecology, the other is edgy for edgy's sake, yeah. That's why I do not like Magnum Ale whatsoever either. I also just don't think his fight's very good. The Shogun aesthetic of his gear isn't for me, but I can see the appeal in it. It's got good music. But like, I mean, that's kind of, I think, a bit of a weakness with the portable titles in general, maybe, that I've noticed, is that they tend to be kind of lacking on the ecology side of things, right? Like Valtrax is ecologically fascinating, but I don't feel like you will learn anything about it, right? Because there's a really cool little idea there of he uses dragon elements in order to negate the heat from a fast flight. In order to enable him to actually fly at those speeds without burning to death. Because he's not like glowing hot or anything when he comes down, right? But it's like not explored at all. And it's such a shame. I legitimately don't know what Crimson Glow is. It's insane. I think that's the only thing I remember about it. For some reason, it's insane. Other than that, I don't know. You like how he's a land-based aerial predator, but they really messed it up, yeah. I think it's one of those things as well where I think that's a significant weakness of what they've done with Turf Wars, right? And they've kind of fucked up big style with Turf Wars. Why on earth would Magnum Arlo ever, like logically, why would he ever start trying to take it to an Elder Dragon, right? Like, it's just a bad idea. Like, if he sees a fancified pigeon, aka a Rathalos or a Rathian flying through the sky, like, yeah, sure. Especially if they're injured or something like that, like, you know, he could maybe pop up there and give him a few slappy slaps and hope that he gets lucky, but, like, hunting consumes a lot of energy for creatures. He's not just gonna randomly be like, I'm gonna fuck with an Elder Dragon. It just don't make sense. Like, Savage, I can see it, right? Guy's got approximately a peanut for the size of his brain and he's fucking hungry. Like... But Magnum Arlo's meant to be a relatively intelligent creature. He's just an idiot. Especially he's supposed to hunt with his weird miasma, yeah. Which comes off of his body, so like how is that meant to get to be able to hunt aerial things anyway? Because it's not like he really projects it that far, right? At least from what we see during the point in which we're fighting him. It's the it's almost to a degree, although it's not story, but like ludonarrative dissonance. The things that we see during the gameplay do not match up with what the creature is meant to do when they don't have a like properly explored ecology. His farts, yeah, his farts are whatever the fuck his miasma is. Nay. His completely unexplained, unique hellfire mechanic. Not to mention that for some reason, his subspecies studied the blade. I can't even remember what it's fucking called. The sub. Mace, please do not die right now. I mean, subspecies don't exist anymore, right? It's all just deviants now. I don't have any null barriers. It's a very spicy workplace. God or something? Please tell me you have no berries. Thank you. Jesus. Really need to slot in Effluvia resistance for this fight. That's a thing for you in the metal industry. I mean, you have to get consent from the metal where you pound away at it all day long, right? Please never again. I probably do have to do another one, sadly. But it won't be for a long time at this point, Mace. Hello, Psycho. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, what the fuck is a CNC course? I'll probably quit anyway, yeah. Big ass long argument with every piece of metal. I thought that's what people did while they were trying to use the metal. I feel like that's a stereotype, right? That like blacksmiths and metal workers and the stuff just shout at the fucking thing they're working with. Woodworkers as well, actually. To be anyone who does like any sort of work, they just get pissed off with it the whole time. It's called having a job. I mean, I never shouted at my PC or any of the maintenance guys. Acidic Glavenus changed to be green. Tis finished. Tis done. Another one. Scrapped from the list. Let's do that event quest. Just to get a confirmation on if it works the way that I want it to work. It is this one. Go up top, kill the Rathalos first. I could actually do this. No, because of the 6-star one. I can't. Would have been nice to maybe get a Celestial, but nope. Nope. Does Rathalos have a 2-star weakness to ice? Or is it just 1? It is 2. Hey, Scobot. You're thinking we're collecting insect glaives? We are indeedy. We are indeedy. We've already got a few down. I can't do Frostfang yet. No. Frostfang's post-game, sadly. Sadly. Oh, he's not up top. Oh yeah, he starts in that little spot. Because he is Angelos. Oh shit. Sorry, it's still a good spot to knock him off, obviously. Look. What's that? Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Just in time. Thank you, Kitty Cats. Or Shakalakas, or whatever the fuck you're meant to be. We're both using the same blade as well. Amazing. Oh. When you multi, you always try and have one of every single weapon, even though it functionally doesn't matter. It's nice to be able to switch at your will, right? And at least at this point, it's a lot easier as well. Oh. Since if you have an end game character, there is actually like a chunk of weapons you can actually use now. Wait, you want me to go down? Fuck. I do not feel like that was the quickest way to get here, but sure. Sure. What's the limit on gear to bring? Pre-Shara. Which does mean you can have a surprisingly large number of end path weaponry. As hard as it is, it's not pre-Shara. Although it fucking feels like it sometimes. I don't know what the game was doing there. That was not the quickest way to get back to this area in like any way, fucking shape or form. Starting up top and going down would have been way quicker. How was Caves of Khut? It's interesting. The game itself, I think, seems like simpler than it is. I think it's actually got like a surprisingly very large amount of depth to it, in all likelihood. Like it looks simple, but it's not. Definitely feel like there's a lot of fiddling and fucking around that you can do to make stuff work. The only thing I like have that's mildly concerning is I feel like because it is of a roguelike nature, I think to some degree, it seems to want you to expect that you're going to die a lot, and the runs don't seem quick, which is where I kind of am a bit like, with it. Because I don't mind dying a lot in a game, and then like using the knowledge that you've learned to be able to like do other runs in the future better, right? Hey, okay with that. I'm just not a huge fan of the idea that the run might go on for like 5 hours and then I'm gonna get one shot by some awkward situation I've never seen before. And then it's gonna be like, hey, guess what? You're dead. Restart. Yeah, the landing bit I'm interested in. But that's just like initial impression. I don't know how much of that is true. Like Gravhouse says it's not really a roguelike already. It just has that vibe in the sense that I feel like the game wants you to expect that you're gonna die a lot, you know? But yeah, quests do seem to be in a similar expectation, right? In the sense that the quest was the same every time. It was always to go and fetch the person or whatever it was that looked vaguely like a spider that was hanging around in the reeds, whatever it was. It's the same both times. Yeah, roguelike is not correct, but... Guess what, you got one hit after a 50-minute fight, sorry, whole thing again. To a degree, yeah. But I really enjoy the, like, premise of it. I always enjoy when something that you have to have as, like, a core existent part of the gameplay logic is also your currency. Your time in that one game that I can't fucking remember the name of, Unsighted. Those games that I never played but always seemed like it was a fun concept of where like your... Oh no, Metro is one of those games actually where your bullets are your money. To some degree. And Kurd has it so that water is currency. Which you obviously need to, like, fucking live. I find that very interesting. As a mechanic. I think it's neat. It's a neat mechanic. I am intrigued so far. And I think it's probably going to be one of those games where being able to have a few questions answered here and there along the way is overall probably going to make it a much better experience instead of being like, oh, I don't really quite know what this means. It's just like, just vague enough. And I like that it seems to be a D20 system, that's fun. Or you can say anything like the rest of chat. When you're done with it, we hope that you love cock. You'd have to see it later. That's one of those things about it that kind of, not to my personal dislike, but to the at least the streaming aspect of my mind is a bit like, this game is a bit awkward. Because I think visually, while it doesn't bother me, I quite like it. I don't think it visually has terribly too much going on. So from a watching perspective, I think it might be a little bit boring, unless you either know the game or are also enraptured by the learning in some way, shape or form. Time to whip it out? What do you mean whip it out? How'd you know it's not already? I only have to show my upper half on stream. Right, not poo there. The only way to live. I don't think I could even translate that one. That one's rough. Nope. Oh, senses. Yeah, I'm actually trying to work on a world's first of beating insert Dark Souls game without taking hits using only my penis. I think that OnlyFans content. I can't count to prove you're not cheating. Then ask how I'm doing the chest right yet. Astro. There was like some just absurd rumor at some point that one of the players like potentially had a device inserted into their rectum so that they were able to interpret the vibrations as to what move they were going to do next in order to cheat. Because you know, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Hello, Summers. Hello, Hedgie. Welcome to the both of you. How you both doing? Joke's on you, Ramhard, as I'm playing chess at the same time. Mantles romantically next to each other in the menu. They were, it's true. They were just hanging out next to each other. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Raspberry. I am indeedy. That is a horrifying little image hovering next to your name there, Skullbot. Do either of the two of you have any quests you want to post just to check before I go ahead? This works surprisingly well. The Lunastra plate on arms with the... Is that called Taroth? Works amazingly well, actually. It's very nice. I'm frustrated with nameless game. Squeeze to roll. This is a very short timer on this quest, just so you're both aware, so, good luck. Hope your name is involved. Yeah, free sub exclusive. I feel like that would be stepping a little bit, maybe too far into the realm of, like, just full-on cam go content at that point, right? Is it lightning? Why can I never remember this? I can't remember if it's fucking fire or lightning. It's thunder. You need to have your charm removed. You are no longer in the contention for best lightning weapon. It is just straight up for the Celestial Spire. This thing is amazing. Get free subs. Can't even look at your own content. Necromorphs are running around in Helldivers. Like actual just necromorphs, or things that just look like necromorphs? Look like, okay. gonna say, kind of a crazy choice for them to do both the Warhammer crossover and the Dead Space crossover at the same moment in time. Well, that's just horribly fucking awkward. Horn is the only thing I need broken, I believe, so... just beat the shit out of its face. Warhammer armor looks shit, does it? That's unfortunate. I don't know a lot about Warhammer, right? I assume they did some sort of like Warhammer plebs based armor. Because it can't really be like the big chunky boys, right? That's just not gonna work in Helldivers. The Seep medics who can heal you, that's key. Regular guardsmen, elite troops, right. Doesn't even look like Imperial Army troop, it's too bulky and bland. I think that's one of those things where it's like... kind of sucks to make a good crossover with Helldivers, because all of their stuff is meant to be like mass-produced to a degree, right? Because they're kind of meant to be like worthless, almost. They're just there to drop and die, so it doesn't make sense to make like super fancy gear for them. Oh no, Skullbot doesn't have flinch free. Oh, Skullbot. That's fucking rough, dude. Deployable sieves, that's cool. Kind of sad, you only got 2 new enemies. I mean, that feels like a pretty decent amount, no? Considering it's not even like a major update, right? Oh, true. They did change the banner. True, true. Previous spin-up they had 3, new Cyberstar had 3. To be fair, I feel like they can only add so many before it becomes bloated, right? To each faction. One of them is basically a reskin of an existing enemy. I mean, isn't that what, like, a shit ton of the enemies from all the other ones are as well? Like, the Incineration Core is just the rest of the bots, but just with flamethrowers instead, though. They're not like brand new like enemy types though, right? They're just slightly changed existing ones. You don't have a rotation would make sense for this anymore. I mean, considering I want to get it done as soon as possible, not really, but also like I don't want to be unfair, you know? As much as possible. I have 13 large Elder Dragon Bones, 10 solid bones, Deora Horns, I don't actually need these at the moment, some Volcana bits, 6 more pure Elder Dragon Blood, some Val bits, that's it. Two cyborgs are technically a variation of each other. The two squad mechs from the last update are too, but they are unique designs, yeah. Well, what they do in Helldivers is they have like, that's why they introduce like sub factions, and then the overall main faction is usually everywhere, and the sub faction will just be on like a planet or two or something. But they can't do like too much of that, right? Otherwise, there's just gonna be sub-factions on every freaking planet. How many insect glaives left, speaking Cruciara? Insect glaives, I think I only need like 3 or 4 more. It's the bugs that are the issue at the moment. Nice. It's kind of a bummer I got them out though, because now I can't ult time and look to see how many glaives and stuff I've got left. I'll have to wait until I'm done with my quest to be able to peep at it at the moment, I think. There we go. Unless you attend to his pension. And probably a shut down by that point. Unless you're planning on retiring very early. You have no one to co-op it with at the moment. Yeah. I'd probably have been a shit ton more willing to play it if they ran it the same way that they did Helldivers 1. But since they're doing it the way they're doing it now, I just have like no interest in it at all, sadly. Becomes very draining. Oh, Baraka? How are you? Heck Descenders, yeah. Well, that's less than ideal. I would have liked to have been able to like jump in and assist with basically the length of a single war. And have like a good time and have fun with it for a few months or however long it goes on for, right? And then peace out for a while, do some other stuff, and then be like, kind of feel like playing it again. And then pop in for another war and then etc, etc. Time's out of war. Woo! I'm getting to the end of Extreme now, Raka. In Graham. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Well, that's incredibly inconvenient. That's incredibly convenient. Hey, sweet. How you doing? Very unfortunate head break. What am I doing? Farming, like always. Good old farming. What is this OSRS? If only. If only. I might get to play a little bit at the end of the month. If I get done with this run. We had a minute 20 seconds left, by the way. If I get done with this run and I get done with SMT as well, then in order to not just play like one game all week, I will probably split between Caves of Qud and RuneScape. Soon you'll redeem Desert Treasure 2. Is that something that could be done within 60 hours? I suppose it could be just make as much progress towards it as possible. It's one of the Grandmasters, right? On current account, you honestly think so? Cool. Do Hardhorns. We don't need to do Daora again. Pretty sure I'm done. Am I gonna watch the solar eclipse? There's a solar eclipse? I'm well aware there's one in Terraria. It's a fucking nightmare. You don't need to remind me of that. There's a solar eclipse today. There's not a sun today, so I think there's kind of an inherent problem, unfortunately, on that point. There ain't no fucking sun out there. Not to mention it might not even be visible from where I am in the world. Not where I am? Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. UK gets about 90%. I'm in Sweden now. Sweden gets 83%. Fatality in parts of Greenland, Iceland, the Iberian Peninsula. Around 7 PM. I mean, I'll be streaming, won't I say? Still at that point. Green on the Bone Tree. Bone Tree is green and finished. Thanks to that quest. Also, the Daora tree is done and dusted. Green to Kashala. Green there. Answer Eugene's question from earlier. I have 2 more insect glaives in this rank before Shara. It was 4 before those ones. The problem is I have 9 more bugs to do. Glaive wise, I only have why is this marked? Never mind, I've got 3 more glaives to do. That was marked as done for some reason. I don't know why. It clearly isn't. I've got this to do. I have this to do. That has that. Wait, what? Oh, that's what I just did. I just double upgraded a weapon and got confused. I see. And I've got this to do as well. I don't need to get all the materials because I can't do that until I've got shower materials, but this. Still Velk, yep. I think Velk is the next one on the list. I just did. Yep, Velk is the next on the list anyway, so. 50k to make me use the weapon I learned from the 4U fiasco. Did. Guess Max players too, so I'll just post this one. In the friggin' wild spot? Valkana's always in the weirdest quests. I'm looking forward to being done with the challenge runs once again in 700 years' time. Because then we're actually going to be able to have some proper fucking channel point redeems up. At the moment, I don't really want to put a bunch of redeems up, which are like, hey, make me use a weapon for X amount of time, because it just slows the run down massively, right? And it's like, hey, use the worst weapon you have. I was about to say, I don't really know where Velk is on this map. There. She's there. For me to use the most phallic one? Oh god. I don't even know what that would be with Glaive. All of them. Odos? The Vice? The Sin? Isn't that, like, three-pronged on either end? I do need the tail cut, please, and thank you. You can see someone shoving that up their ass. I'm pretty sure you could see someone shoving up just about any one of the insect legs up their ass, to be honest. Why not? No. I don't want to put anyone up me, that, thank you. It seems to say the absolute least, mildly uncomfortable. And requiring of far too much effort preemptively as well. If you don't want it to be messy. Let's learn about each other. I dread to tell you this, Groundhogs, for fear of what's happened during your life. What would you shove up your ass is not a good icebreaker. Unless you want a very specific target market, then it probably is a good icebreaker, honestly. That's gonna be like, that's how I met my partner. Raka! Yeah, that's gotta go in as a quote. Bro. Don't slap. That's amazing. Is that because it's uncomfortable to get your ass slapped with so many dildos in it, Scobar? Error measured response. Oh, the loop back around. Well done, Mace. Well done. Comedy obtained? Yes. You did it. You're not quoting that? Nice, quote it. Something about that. Is it the car salesman is where that originally comes from? Something about that meme tickles me. Average car salesman, just doing a few sexual harassments as well. It tracks still. Did it just get KO'd from a fucking bug? Oh. Okay. Good job, Arcana. Fucking wow, it's so silly sometimes. I need 2 Velkhana tails, and I did not get one from the Velkhana. Oh, he gave you the same thing! Amazing! You love the Velk tail. I like that it sticks in the ground like this. I really enjoy the like more unique tails where they're... Well, I'm hiding behind it. In different slots, I guess. In different positions. Cool. She gives herself an ice one to keep attacking, yeah. It's good. I don't know if it makes a difference in the length of the tail when you cut it off. But that would be cool if it gets a little bit shorter as well, even with her giving herself a nice tail. Right, probably gonna do the Azurelos and Fulgur Anjanath event quest again. Okay, the Gleam Beetle, both of them, and then the Lady Tower Fours. Dragonsteel Old Stuff is now done, which means the path can now be green. These top 3 here. Okie dokie. Eight more Elder Dragon Bones. 10 more Solid Bones. I do need a Teostra. Single Teostra shard. That's funny. And then some Val bits. Okay. We are getting close to being done with this ring. When does the thing change? When do we change back to Sathi? The thing and the place? Yeah. One day, you think? Oh, piss. Damn it! That means I'm not gonna be able to get fucking cool done, am I? Because it changes in like 11 hours. With that guy, we don't invite that guy anymore. They know what they did. a message will pop up when we get back. Oh, will it? Ah. A squeaky toy? The yawn noise I just made, or the chicken that I have on my insect load? I have a chicken on my insect load. Good old meta Taraka. Skolvar! That flips free into your set, you loon. What? Put flinch free in your set. I keep hitting you and it's making me feel bad. Stupid sweepy weapon. I was gonna say, that's gotta break eventually. Slightly convert, yeah. That was, bit of a mean one from Loss. Oh. I've sold an item on the marketplace. Thank you. I will enjoy my 2p. This bitch. Avalon got caught in the crossfire. Which isn't fair to it, but... Where the fuck is he going? That didn't work? What the hell? Was amazingly synchronized. Please die. Thank you. These little fucking shits, man. This conveniently happened to be the quickest way here as well, which is nice, so... I guess I'm not too upset about the Gadulakas being little shits, because otherwise I probably would have fast traveled and it probably would have been slower anyway. Huh. One good thing. And from that meddling. times the shot. Rude. Might as well do 3 slaps. I think 2 would have worked, but he's going to be angry regardless, so just do 3. Hey. More is this quest 3 more times, assuming I get lucky and I get 1 extra in the reward somewhere in that time frame. Okay. So this one 3 more times. I probably need to do Black Veil like what, twice more? In all likelihoods. Volcana probably once. And then the only things I would really have to farm for the generic bones and for the bloods, while also getting something, would be to try and get the Velk Crystal, or to get large Elder Dragon gems. Of which I think the Velk Crystal's probably better to go for. Because I'm going to have to do all those Lunas regardless. To farm for the large Elder Dragons. Or to farm for the Luna materials. So I'll probably get some large Elders from them. And then also I'm likely to get some large Elders from I think you can get them from Fatalis as well. Maybe Alatreon. Just wondering if I should cycle this quest to be every other quest at this point until I'm done with it. How much do I need? 8 bones. 4 blood. Yeah, fuck it. Nice. Because in all likelihood, I'll probably end up getting the Valkana Crystal before I get all that stuff anyway, if I do investigations. It won't just be exclusively Valkana, because I'll switch to the other elders, which are able to drop large gems. What would be next? Teostra. As my guaranteed free solid bones. Didn't get any extras, but that's fine. The free guaranteed is why I'm doing it. Also, the mastering points don't have. I don't know if I have a TO. I do. It doesn't matter that it's not very good, because I need 1 shard. I can't get 1 fucking shard, then there's bigger problems afoot. Farming for bones is such a pain in the fucking ass because it doesn't feel like you're making good progress anytime I'm doing that quest. Whenever I'm doing an elder, I'm like, yeah, I'm working towards like elder specific materials, like bones, woo, I guess, and the blood as well. It's so much nicer to go for the specific materials. It's like finding anomaly materials or tickets. It doesn't feel very personal. Worth. Kiko. Joining the stream for the first time, seeing Insect Glaive playing his ground combos for once is a surprise. I think people sleep on how good the ground moveset is. I don't blame people for using the aerial stuff. In terms of, like, fun, it's very enjoyable. But I think the ground moveset, when you get it to the point where you keep the infinite going instead of the instead of just spamming this, like, this attack, which is the strongest attack that Insect Glaive has on ground, right? It's actually really fun to use on the ground. To just keep the infinite going. Everyone thinks it's just a Sky Slash weapon, not realizing it has a debuff amount. It is fun though. Just like dashing around in the sky. Nice dodge, thank you. It's the evasion. The free evade window. It does work. Oh, balls. What? What, have you just interrupted it? Maybe the fun police, but it just gets you. Everyone's running away from Elder Snow, and you see the incorrect Glaive player buzzing around. Yep. I feel like it's one of the most underused parts of its movement set as well. Is people only think about the aerial stuff in terms of doing damage, but this, like, this covers some distance and pretty quickly. That little combo. Just a puff and then an R2, or a puff, a circle, and then an R2. It does some good stuff in terms of movement. You have to hit the monster for the R2 again, but... like, if you're already in the air and something starts novering, right, just doing that gets you pretty much out the range. It's also great to go to, like, the front to the back of a monster, even if you just want to do, like, ground combos or something, right? Like that, and then continue your combo on the ground is so nice. It's like switch axe, right? The weapon really is in its element when you use a good combo of both parts. the bummer that people get harder focused on the aerial stuff. Even if I get why, it's very flashy. I'm trying to stay at an angle where I like barely hit the head before you scope up, so I don't disturb you too much. The stick's just too big. You should attempt to clap it, so that was a mistake. Very quick regret there, mate. Story and 2 messages. Well, 4 messages because it's you. But yeah. Great. Can't make clowns, can't clown. Maybe that's the problem. Do you need to count while you're doing clowns? There's your issue, mate. It involves counting to 8. There you go. It's fucked. Hit all over the place here. Not doing a very good job. Now a new issue, you're hyperfixated on Sploon, which you can't effectively play half the time, yep. Yeah, Splatoon's way of doing like a ranked rotation is especially terrible for that. I guess to some degree it's to like maybe keep it more casual or something, but it does kind of lead it to go into a spot where it's like, well, I just can't have fun with the game right now. Which is a bit poopy, right? Woo. Oh, I don't have any dust left. Oh. If you were X rank, you could queue for X battles, which operates on a separate rotation. But you ain't good enough. bit too real when you get to the point where you're not good enough to allow to have fun. Is he gonna fly all the way there, right? Is he gonna stop over there? No, he's gonna fly all the way. Yeah, he is. You'd need a rank of S+ to get access to the excellence. Where are you at the moment? Hello, Ropes. Welcome, welcome. I am also the worst, once again. Since I am the only one that I am aware of. If I hadn't hesitated, this would have been quicker. Hammer's probably actually the best wake up here, rather than us insect glaives. Fuck it, meanwhile. How many points are you up? Ow. Tio is probably the easiest out of the bunch. Oh, you're on 500,000, right, okay. So, no, is the answer to that one, basically. I deserve that for saying that Tio is the easiest out of the bunch, to be honest. You nailed 2 series in a row, maybe? That's not how SBMM works. I hope the Skullbot gets this amount before their blast knocks them off. Okay, they did. Good. Oh, they've got Temporal on. Okay. Didn't matter either way, then. Be careful in terms of health, you two. We are on quest cart now. Never mind, we're good, thankfully. That's my 1 shard. There's also a Tio gem, which is not very helpful, unfortunately. Never truly, huh? It's an all-rounder. I did get literally one shard though, that's it. Two TO gems and 2 large Elder Dragon gems for 1 quest. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Unfortunately, very common, I feel. Do either of you two have a good Black Veil? I don't want to do it, but... I do unfortunately need to do a Black Veil. Let's also swap on... I guess I'll get rid of 1 speed eating. And I guess I'll get rid of flinch free. So I'm gonna get stabbied this time. But it's worth it for the resistance. That's a pretty damn good Black Veil. Only mildly reduced time limit. Nice. Good armor that reduces damage by 70 and he one-shots you. Yeah, that's kind of shit. EO Helm B, I mean, I probably won't use it just because you're the one recommending it. No, I don't like latent power. And also, just the 4 slot seems kind of meh, to be honest. Recommendation from Rote? If it's a recommendation from Rote, it just means that it's meta. Which means I don't want anything to do with it. Akiko, if you wouldn't mind switching, I don't know what gear you've got on. What the fuck is Felshroud? This stuff seems fine, as far as I can tell, actually. Never mind, you're all good, don't worry about it. The final boss broke you, fair. It's Black Veil, you think? Black Veil stuff? Okay, cool. You made it while we were doing the tier hunt? Nice, thank you. I appreciate it when people are proactive in gearing down. It's always very nice. Instead of having a, for some reason, annoyingly difficult conversation about gearing equipment down. That's your current max. Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm so used to people joining who are super Lego. Appropriate equipment, nonetheless. Why won't you let me use my full Fatala set? Why can't I use my full fatty set with my 80, my 180 mouthpiece? Also, my weapon that has like exclusively damage augment homes on it and nothing else. You're only in low rank, it's not like it makes a difference anyway. One day. We'll get to the point where there's no one left who's playing World other than people who desperately want to play multiplayer. And we'll just like be like, I'll do anything. I don't wear that anymore. You can hug Steve? Amazing. No, that was not mentioned. I didn't say it, but head claws, please, are the only things I really care about here. They have voice lines for it, adorable. Very confident member of SEEP, apparently. Oh god, it's Wednesday today. Completely lost where I was in the week. Nice. Oh yeah, claggers! That is a game mechanic. Nice hit. The difference speed eating 2 as opposed to 1 makes feels like it's so much quicker than it should be. Very nice. Don't know what that was. That was the head break. This is so much nicer when you have a Fluvium resistance. So much nicer. The arms are not broken. As far as I can tell. Damn it. You're running out the worst tires, you both change your headset so it lowers the cost of your sub-weapon so you can have more shots. What does it otherwise allow you to do at the moment? Your headpiece. I think that's arms now. Yeah, arm break. Good. Something that's not too relevant. Seems like a good idea then. This thing's getting destroyed. Well done. Scorbot just refusing to heal right now. Apparently. Oh, temporal. Okay. Why heal when no hit works as well? I see you've been playing with a rope, Scorbot. Challenge the Valset. The Valset is really nice for that, yeah. Good old zombie armor. Just functionally unkillable. Nice. The Cyber Rare. Amazing. Another one. Damn. This Val was generous, apparently. I don't have all of the large Elder Dragon gems I need in total, but I've got all of the ones I need for now, which is ridiculous. Praying for the Lash. Hopefully you'll get one. It had pretty good quest rewards as well, so it's not unreasonable that there should be one somewhere. I'm pretty sure they can show up in the silvers. They can also show up in the golds. I did get a Fang. Okay, I got all the Fangs I need. I need more claws still, unfortunately. You got 3? Hey! Good. Was that speed sharpening evade window I just saw? For me? Something that's not stone thrower? You hate blackmail? I'm not a huge fan of his fight. Even though I love him, like, ecologically, I think he's really cool. And I think he looks neat. His fight is a pain in the goddamn ass. Speed sharpening evade window. Yes. I apparently already get free meal from something, but what? Oh, I've already got one. I've got a relation. Unfortunate. He's weak to pierce, you find him easy. I think with range, you get away from the thing that makes him so annoying as well. Which is all the like little puffs of poison that he's got coming out of his sides all the goddamn time. As a melee, it's super annoying to deal with. But you thankfully avoid that horror, so. Remember this as well, you have 9,999. Yeah. Only got one of those left. The bug that's in between the other two up there. So that one, and then that one, both get to go green. Simply live with the minus max health. It's not that they... I mean, the effluvium part of it is annoying as well, but the thing that I find more annoying is that they can knock you over. They can put you on your butt. If you're like trying to run up to hit him and you don't do a lunge attack or something, and then it just puffs and hits you on the floor. It's like... Yeah, just don't fall, dummy. It's so simple. Okay, I think that's Monster Hunter done for today. If you're just here for the Monster Hunter, thank you very much for being along. Thank you, Skullbot and Saika, and also Akiko for the assistance with the quests. I appreciate it a great deal. It is very nice to receive the help. More Monster Hunter will be tomorrow, same time as it was today. You can see when on that linky link there. Otherwise, I'm going to take a quick break, get myself a drink, a snack, run to the loo, that sort of stuff. And then I will be back with some Caves of Khuld in just a bit here. See you in a second.